This video is intended to be another in-depth description of another Loveshine broadcaster entering reality. I will start with the main blade band over here, which consists of kunzite, black tourmalated quartz, and rose quartz running a sequence, like so, into the transmutation circuit, which consists of smoky quartz and hematite to run a very grounding and purifying circuit, like so, all the way to here and back again, on both silver and brass for the yin, yang, positive, negative frequency of both exact ignitions sequence of the vibratory projection through these stones, like so, for a balanced algorithm. I will start with the main engine after I describe the capacitor banding. This right here is moss green agate. Moss green agate is a very stabilizing influence on the auric field, as well as it being a water elemental stone that stabilizes the fourth and first chakras, the heart and the base, to confer a more etherically aligned blueprint manifestation onto a 3D avatar in a very stabilized water elemental format. Very, very amazing, useful stone for vibrationally engineering the highest configuration of 3D avatar in a stable, safe manner. This right here is black tourmalated quartz, which consists of black tourmaline in the quartz structure. That is also, the quartz is a neutral programmable energy, with the black tourmaline making a purification of all excess negativity or stagnancy within the auric field to be discharged safely into the earth plane, meridian matrix. So right down here, we'll start on this side of the engine. This right here is a Lemurian quartz that actually has chlorite inclusions in it, which makes a further purification of the auric field, with of course it being the neutral main engine of this entire device. This right here is red jasper. This is pink kunzite, just like the blade band, up like so. A lithium-based pink ray stone that produces a very calming, soothing balm effect for the emotional body, transfer into the physical body for stress relief of all natures. Very lovely divine stone. This right here is larimar. This right here is prehnite. This right here is petalite, another lithium-based clear ray stone, very soothing to the emotional, mental body. This right here is holly blue agate, a very specialized purple ray agate that stabilizes the wind elemental cohesion in the auric field. Very rare, special stone. This right here is purple and green fluorite, a force or order of the mineral kingdom, very good for bone density as well as dental aspects of teeth. This right here is fulgurite, which is petrified lightning. This right here is black tektite. This right here is black tourmaline. This right here is a smoky quartz point with many different points to it, so it has a very nice grounding, purifying effect as a subcapacitor for all this energy to have even more grounding, purifying into the earth plane. This right here is Orlite 23, a very special variety of amethyst. This right here is mahogany obsidian. This right here is fire agate to stabilize the lower three. And flipping it over. This right here is seraphinite, a very lovely green ray healing seraphic stone, hence the name it was after the seraphim archangels. This right here is purple lepidolite, which is a very lovely, another lithium-based stone to create a very soothing, calming field. This right here is serpentine and nephrite jade, harvested here locally from Mount Shasta. This right here is a synergistic combination of ruby and kyanite, which makes a very fantastic red ray projection for stabilizing the base chakra, as well as having the blue kyanite, which works as a fantastic bridging of energies, particularly through the mental centers or the sixth chakra, to make proper continuity bypasses for any kind of mental deficiencies of any kind or any kind of psychic blocks. So the combination of these two is very fantastic for any kind of spiritual endeavors. This right here is healer's gold, a combination of iron pyrite and magnetite, very powerful for actually grounding all this frequency energy into the physical body to a cellular level very effectively. Okay. This right here is a lateral band, which mimics this guy exactly. This one's on silver, while this one's on brass to be, once again, just like the handbands, the receptive, projective, or the positive, or the negative, or the yang and the yin of the exact same frequency, on the exact same frequency ignition point, except with a different metal to change its vibratory output. So this right here is smoky quartz once again, tiger's eye, smoky quartz, and red jasper. And they mimics exactly up here for the exact same vibratory sequence that runs laterally through the current, will also run through here to diffuse the current and stabilize it and ground it into lower 3 much more effectively. This right here is petrified wood from Mount Shasta. The main core itself is actually oak. This right here is actually the subcore that is holding up this entire bottom part of this engine section, which is of course been screwed in right here to this primary core for stability's sake, and is from a lovely tree that we love very much called maple. Anybody that's been a long-term session client will know this tree and will appreciate the fact that she is represented on this light blade. Okay, moving on. This right here is scolecite, a very lovely white ray stone that produces a very soothing higher mind effect of gently opening the 6th and 7th chakras to have a very divine white ray influence. This right here is blue lace agate, a very good water elemental stone of the blue ray to stabilize the 5th chakra, particularly very useful for counseling of any kind or any kind of teaching that demands a lot of impeccability and clarity in your word. This right here is black kyanite, orange kyanite, green kyanite, and blue kyanite. Kyanites are very exceptional for rapidly transferring energy through the energy body as well as energy outwards or even inwards. So the full spectrum of the kyanites makes a very fantastic synergistic energy bridging through the entire energy system so that any kind of blockages in the meridian system can be quickly bypassed and soothed and healed with the rest of the vibratory aspects of this device's intended broadcast. At the very tip of the spear is morganite. Morganite is a lovely pink ray stone that is in the beryl family, which means it's a cousin to both aquamarine and emerald, which I'll get to in a moment. And the morganite also is represented down here directly against the selenite, like so, to here. So it's been directly mounted and grounded into the back of the selenite so that the pink ray aspect of morganite will actually run a direct termination sequence through the selenite striations and redirect it into the blade band to recirculate the energy in a closed loop circuit for a sequential broadcast. Next to the morganite up here is prehnite, a very fantastic green ray stone, also known as the Stone of Raphael. In my experience, this is the most intensively close mimic analog frequency to the Raphael frequency, who obviously is very beneficial in any form of healing of any kind. One of my favorite sponsors. Okay, we're going to move on to the main thumb engagement. This is designed to actually engage the frequency like so. This right here is moldavite. Very famous green ray stone, has a lot of legend and a lot of lore associated to it, as well as a great amount of notoriety amongst metaphysical communities due to its high, intensive vibratory nature. This right here is green emerald, doesn't need much interaction, much introduction either. This right here is another piece of morganite. The pink ray aspect of morganite cannot be overstated for the divine love ray frequency capacity of an impeccable pink ray through the beryl family. And speaking of beryls, underneath this thumb engagement, this is an aquamarine right here, serving as the main platform for this thumb engagement, bordered by lapis lazuli, more black tourmaline quartz, and tanzanite. Tanzanite is an exceptional stone for any metaphysical purposes of linking the heart and the mind over the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th for successful higher frequency soul star activation for divine channeling in real time, so that the heart and mind have complete unity so that it may function more effectively in the spiritual realms. And of course, bringing that aspect of that kind of divine knowledge into any kind of counseling apparatus for purposes of serving those who you serve. I believe that covers everything besides, this right here is titanium aura quartz, which is clear quartz pressure coated with titanium to give it a very intensive yield of energy to strengthen the entire meridian system with the power of titanium, very much the metal of the hero, the unstoppable force, that aspect. Titanium is a very, very powerful aspect to have so that other weaker frequencies don't shift the aspect when engaged to stay strong in the field, as well as being blade band focalizers with this clear quartz on both sides here. This will actually take the energy of the blade band that runs circularly and run a focalizer point, actually direct the current downrange, kind of like so. So when you direct the current, of course, direct to the tree, like so, that's how you actually direct the frequency current of this broadcast of this Loveshine. Alrighty. Well, I hope that helps. 1,000 blessings. And everybody has the most blessed day possible. I hope.